Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller. I'm back to talk to you about love languages, and this one is physical touch. Probably a very important love language. I won't say the most important, but definitely important is physical touch. I don't know what the statistics are, but I know that you need so many meaningful touches a day. I think a woman needs like 12 touches a day to feel complete and be healthy, emotionally and otherwise. So it's very important to touch people in the right way. Hugs, hand holding, shoulder rubs, back rubs, massage, playful touch. Sometimes people like tickling. I personally don't really care for it, but my fiance seems to enjoy that endeavor. Um, Facial touching, arm rubbing. A lot of women, when they are kissed, they like to have their face touched. Sometimes the guy will hold their face in his hands and gently kiss her. That's very romantic and makes the woman feel very cared about. Some women. A lot of people like back rubs or massages or foot rubs, or even my children like it when I rub their fingers, like give them a hand massage and a manicure, paint their nails. In fact, nail painting is a really good way to touch somebody to whom their love language is touch. Paint their toenails, paint their fingernails, help them do their makeup, brush their hair. That's another thing. Help them pick out clothes to wear that feel really good against their skin. There's all different ways to touch somebody. Hugging, of course, embracing, holding, um, pats on the back, gentle hip push when you walk by the person who's love language is meaningful touch. So that's definitely a good love language to capitalize on if that happens to be the person you care about's love language, physical touch. Now, I'm going to discuss something real briefly here. These love languages, let's go over them one more time. Words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Let's talk about how somebody that has been traumatized, that has become narcissistic, may respond to these things. If you affirm a narcissist, you give them words to tell them how wonderful they are, you're just feeding their narcissistic supply source. So that probably won't work for you too well. Quality time. The only time narcissists really consider to be quality time is when they're being manipulative and succeeding at it. So it's not a real healthy thing to do with a narcissist, giving them quality time. There is no real quality to any time with the narcissist, period. They are very abusive, manipulative, not very kind people that you really want to spend a whole lot of time with. You can be as kind as you want with them, but they're just going to pretty much take it and throw it and spit it back in your face. Receiving gifts. You can give a narcissist a gift. They'll appreciate it to an extent sometimes if it makes them look better to people or makes it look like you adore them. They'll like that, receiving of gifts. Acts of service. Again, if you do something nice for a narcissist, do their dishes, their laundry, because they feel entitled, they feel like, well, why wouldn't you do that? I mean, look at, I'm allowing you in my presence, so of course you do my dishes, of course you do my laundry. You know, what do you want, a cookie? That's usually what they'll say. Something like that. Physical touch. Well, narcissists use physical touch and sexuality as just one more source of meeting their narcissistic supply needs. So if you want to touch and nudge and tickle and play with a narcissist, go right ahead. The vipers that they are, when they are done with the wooing process and the seduction process with you, they're only going to throw you away anyways. So you'll have wasted all your affections and your touching on someone who never truly feels anything for you anyways. So there's no point in it. So obviously the 5 love languages are for healthy relationships, not toxic relationships with narcissists. I'm not saying you can't try to apply these love languages, precepts or concepts with your narcissistic partner, but don't expect the same response you would get back from somebody to whom is a healthy individual. So let's talk about healthy individuals, how they might respond. Let's talk about the words of affirmation. You tell somebody they look great. She complimented me. That was so nice of her. How kind, how sweet. That's what a healthy person would respond with if you tell them they look nice. Or, great job, kiddo, you're doing really good. That's going to make somebody feel great about what they're doing, and they're going to want to do more great things because they like being complimented. The next thing, quality time. If you spend time with somebody working on a project that they're working on and learning how to do things, even let them teach you a little bit of something, they feel important. They feel like they're worth something. They're thinking probably, wow, this is really nice that she'd spend her afternoon with me. This is really nice that he'd help me with this and teach me how to do that. That's what a healthy person would react like. Next thing, receiving gifts. You give a gift to a healthy person, not a toxic, narcissistic person. They'll be like, wow, that was really thoughtful of them. Oh, did you see what so and so gave me? Look at this. Or somebody walks in their house and sees something that somebody gave them. Yeah, so and so gave me that. Isn't that beautiful? That's how a healthy person responds to gift giving, or receiving gifts, I mean. Acts of service. Okay, so you take Mrs. Smith's laundry in for her and do it at the laundromat. Mrs. Smith is, oh, I'm so grateful to you for that. I just didn't feel up to it today. And, I'm getting older, and, I just really appreciate you for doing that. So you'll get appreciated, and they appreciate that you care about them enough to do that. Or you babysit somebody's children. Wow, that was really nice of you to let my husband and I have a night out and take care of the children for me. I really appreciate you. That was just awesome. They may even pay you for it, and you just receive the money, or you say, no, it's not necessary. I just did it out of the goodness of my heart. It's fine. I'm glad you guys had a great time. That's a normal reaction from a healthy person. Physical touch. We already talked about that. Narcissists use physical touch as narcissistic supply. They're like puffing themselves up like a peacock. Like, of course she wants to touch me. Look at how good looking I am. Look at how beautiful I am. Look at how much I've done for her. She owes me that, or he owes me that. So yeah, love language is not necessarily going to work too well in narcissistic or toxic relationships. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to conclude here because we're going on 7 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a little bit too long for my videos. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave your comments, questions at DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. If you're in a toxic, abusive relationship, please tell a safe person. Get out if you can. If you can't, then just tell somebody, make them aware of the situation, and start working on a plan B. All right, God bless you. If I can help you in any way, DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, safe day today. Happy holidays to everybody I didn't get a chance to say that to. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best. Bye for now.